Hi, my name's Nadine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a 30-minute video using a small resistant band. So let's stand up really nice and tall, lifting those shoulders up and dropping them down by your ears. Lengthen that body, spreading your toes out. Nice lot of strength through your front of your legs. Let's get our neutral spine. So rock that pelvis backwards and forwards, tuck that bottom underneath, and your pelvis comes forward. Let's lift that pelvic floor up. Let's keep it up nice and strong. Bring your deep muscles in, your transverse abdominal muscles. So you're trying to connect your rib cage to your hip bones. And let's do our breathing. Inhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. So let's breathe out nice and low through our stomach. Okay, let's circle those shoulders. And let's do that oblique stretch. So bringing the arm all the way over. All the way over. Get a good stretch through that side. Deep breath in. Exhale to lift over. And the other side. So keeping your neutral spine. Keep that in nice and strong. Brilliant. Let's go into our little squats. So arms forward, coming down into your squat, and then abducting the leg. Make sure your band is not too high, so it's just above your knees. Too high, the resistance won't be strong enough, but you don't want it anywhere near your knees. So just above the knees, guys. So we're going to come into our squat. You'll sit back on that bottom, and then you'll abduct the legs. So make sure you've got that resistance. So you can have your arms, your hands together in front to make it slightly easier. But your arms out in front of you, you'll just work your shoulders a little bit more. Nice, good stretch up. Let's come up onto those toes. All the way up. Good. Let's come up onto those toes and then come into that squat. So if you have any injuries, any issues with your feet or your toes, just keep your heels down. But let's try and stay up on those toes, using that strength through those legs. Breathe out as you come up. Always breathe out an effort. Okay, you're abducting the legs, bringing them in. You can have your hands together, remember, in front. Will make it slightly easier. Okay, let's ready to roll down. Chin to our chest, let that body just fall forward. It's if your body's rolling over a Swiss ball. And nice and loose, let the head go. And then rolling all the way up. Let's circle that arm. So you're opening out that shoulder. And the other way. Nice, good stretch. Follow around with your eyes. Let's roll down again. Bring your stomach in nice and tight. Nice soft knees. Just hang into the floor. Let that head go. And then roll up. One vertebra at a time. Okay, let's come into that squat. Hands down. Come into your downward facing dog. Make sure you're looking through your knees. And then come into your 4-point position. Abducting the leg. Okay, come back into your full plank. Come back into your bear core hold. And then into your full plank again, guys. Into your full plank. Keep that back nice and flat, nice and strong. If it's too much to stay at a couple of inches off the floor, just pop your knees on the floor. Okay, into our push-ups. So you'll do a push-up with a rotation. So if you need your knees down, that's absolutely fine. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Do not flare the elbows out. Make sure your head comes in front. Deep breath in. Exhale, really lift up. When you're doing the rotation, if your knee needs to come down, that's absolutely fine. And rotate. So off your knees, keep your legs nice and strong, your quad muscles engaged. Deep breath in, exhale to lift up. Nice and slow. If you're doing a push-up and you're not getting very far, please keep your knees down. Okay, lifting up. And then you're just threading the needle, using your obliques, using your side. And knee down if you need a slightly easier version. Let's go to the other side. So really just drop that knee if we need it slightly easier. Make sure that arm is completely extended and nice and strong. Come back into your child's pose. Spread your fingers out. Straighten those arms. Okay, into our cobra. Make sure your head is nice and loose. You can look both ways. Coming back into your child's pose. Stretching out through those shoulders. Into your cobra. Okay, so let's do some glutes now, and using the abductors and adductors. You're just lifting your right leg up. Keep your hip bones facing to the floor. So don't rock your body going over. Don't drop your body. Let's lift that leg up as high as we can. Squeeze those glutes and keep those activated. Keep the back nice and straight, your head in neutral, extend your neck. Little pulses up to the ceiling or the sky. Let's do some circles. So let's just get some mobility out of that hip. So you're keeping your hip bones completely still. Keeping your upper body still. We're just moving that leg and getting get some more mobility out the hip. Let's go the other way, squeezing your glutes as you're lifting. Again, if your body starts to rock, maybe go smaller with the circles. So we're lifting the leg up and then dropping it down. We're lifting up, bringing it across our body as much as you can, squeezing the glutes the whole way through. Okay, let's go to the other side. Again, one side might be slightly easier. Keep the back nice and straight. You're just bringing the leg out. Make sure you're using that resistant band. The band wiggles up slightly. Just stop and just remove it and bring it down slightly more. And you're just going to lift up. Breathe out as you're lifting. Good. Little pulses. Squeeze those glutes. So keep that pelvic floor lifted. Let's do some circles. So again, let's move. Let's get that hip moving. Good hips, good back. Make sure you go one way and then the other way. So you could do this about 8 counts. And then we're lifting up, dropping out to the side, bringing it up and over the other leg. Lift up and over. Brilliant. Keeping that bum engaged. The band starts to move. Just get it in the right place, guys. Okay, so we're going to bring our toes together. We're going to abduct the knees to the knees wide against the outside of the mat. And you're going to lift, you're going to thrust forward. If you need to put your hands on the floor, that's fine. But try and use your abdominals. Try and use your deep muscles. Breathe out as you come up. Squeeze, push your bum forward. Pelvic floor lifted. And try and open the knees as much as you can. Good. Lifting up. Keep the shoulders low, away from your ears. Okay, we're going to the floor, guys. So you're going to lift your legs up and you're going to abduct them to the side. So let's just use our lower body here. So make sure your pelvis is pushed into the floor. So your bum tucks underneath. If you need it easier, you can lift the legs and tap them to the side. Or you can just lift your legs and then abduct, adduct, keep them up in the air, depending on how strong you are. So keep those glutes activated. Let's use some of this upper body now. So our arms are coming behind us. We're lifting off the floor. Head is staying in neutral. If you need it easier, again, you can put your head on the floor. Make it slightly easier. But try and use the top of your back and your lower spine. Let's pulse to the side. Just come into a child's pose whenever you need to rest. Nice, good cat stretch. Child's pose and cat stretch. Lovely stretches for your lower back, remember. Okay, let's sit on our bottoms. Make sure that band is in the right place. Deep breath in, exhale, rolling down through your spine, arms over. Flex your feet, nice strong legs. Breathe out to come up. And then into your C curve. Deep breath in, roll down. So you're pointing your feet here. So your easier option is your arms are close to your body as you come forward into your C curve. So the higher you lift your arms, the harder it will be. So lots of different levels you can do here. Deep breath in, exhale, one vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. Push those legs into the floor, flex those feet, and then up we come. Just get that band right. They do keep moving, guys, so just make sure that band's right. Deep breath in, exhale. Okay, so now we're flexing one foot and you're pointing the foot on the other leg. As you come up, the leg lifts, you'll reach forward into your C curve. Keep the other leg activated so your foot is flexed. So you're stretching all through your hamstrings. And then C curve, really curve that spine all the way down. Good. And make sure you're flexing the foot on the leg that is stable. And stretch your leg. As you come down, you'll roll down through your spine and you'll push your leg away to try and touch the other side of the room, wherever you're practicing today. So you could do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Deep breath in, exhale, lift. If you can only lift a little way, that's fine. But try and lift the upper body with the leg, if you can. Okay, so let's come up sitting onto our bottoms. We're abducting one leg at a time. Now, if you need to sit up to make it slightly easier, that's fine, but you want to get a biting point. So try and switch on those abs a little bit more and roll down through your spine. So if you can do double, do double. You can start off a single. Pulling that belly button in so your lower back is nice and strong and supported. Okay, we're just tapping down. If it's too difficult, you can hold the back of the legs. Your stomach shouldn't switch off. To make it slightly easier, you can hold the back of the legs. So we're tapping down. Single or doubles. Good. So your stomach should not switch off here. Good. And a good stretch. Stretch those arms and legs away. And come into a little ball. Let's roll down. Let's have a good stretch. Full body stretch. Okay. Get your neutral spine first of all. So you'll do your pelvic tilts. And then you're going to abduct the leg. So keep that back nice and flat, your chin on your chest. You're dropping one leg and the other leg stays completely stable. So your transverse abdominal muscles, your deep muscles underneath your six pack will be keeping the other leg still. Make sure you're using that resistant band. Let's circle, let's work on this hip a little bit more. The other leg stays completely still. Remember, if that leg's moving, you might be circling too much. So just be aware if that other leg is completely still. You're just moving the one leg. So you'll circle one way and then you'll circle the other way. Let's drop the leg out to the side on the other side. Good. Really push that band away. Make sure you feel a difference to when you do this exercise when you haven't got the band on. Let's do some circles. Let's do some circles. Again, concentrate on the other leg staying completely still. Keeping that chin to your chest. Let's pull that belly button down a little bit more. Okay, double leg stretch coming in, stretching out, stretch those arms and legs away. Nice and strong. Pushing away. Remember, if you want this exercise slightly easier, you can leave your upper body on the floor. You can leave your head down. But try and lift up as much as you can, guys. Breathe out as your legs go away, remember. Okay, pushing the legs away. Now the arms are following the legs. Good, stretch, use those muscles in the front of your leg. And make sure the arms are active. So they're completely straight. As they come over. Okay, now we do the frog crunch. So your arms are to your temples, open. And then as the knees come in, push those legs away from each other. Good. Keep the upper body up. Okay, let's go into this bridge. Nice. Keep those glutes activated again. So lots of glutes here today. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, not too far away or not too close to your bottom. Chin on your chest, nothing under your head. Arms nice and Nice and loose. Your palms are just facing up. So nice loose arms, guys. So you're rolling up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. So you're abducting the leg. So again, you're using your abductors, your outside of your thigh. So just dropping that leg down. So your arms can come up, facing up to the ceiling, the sky, just to make it slightly harder. Good. So you'll do single at first, then you'll do double. But make sure you're pushing that band away as much as you can. But you do not want your bottom to drop down. Okay, so stay up, guys. The bridge is an excellent exercise for your glutes. Let's stretch those arms over. So you can come onto your toes. Again, it's an option. If you want to come onto your toes, that's fine. Any issues with feet, just keep your heels down. You get a good stretch through the hip flexors. And again, keep that body up. Nice, strong exercise. Bring those knees to your chest. Okay, let's go onto our side. Okay, so you'll position your body with the back of the mat, and your legs will come forward slightly. You will lift up through your middle, so your sides, your obliques are nice and strong on both sides. So don't drop down too heavy on that side. So just lifting up nice and strong. Lift that leg up. So you'll lift up and lower. And then you'll do little pulses, but you must feel the resistance with that band. Good, guys. And circle. So you can keep your legs straight here, both legs, or you can bend your bottom leg to make it slightly easier. That will just stop you wobbling so much. So if you feel you're a little bit unstable, bend the bottom leg. So a good stretch. Stretch that leg away even more. And you'll do your circles. So make sure you're circling both ways. And then the leg will come forward and back. Lift up. Make sure your hip bones are facing forward. You're not dropping your body, tilting your body. The hips are stacked at all times. Let's do our scissors. Stretch those legs out. Again, lifting that lower body off the floor. And your arm can follow your bottom leg. If you feel you're stable, you're not wobbling, please take your arm off. Great, into the clam. So feet in the air. You're lifting the top leg. Make sure the resistance band is working. Okay, we'll add a little crunch. If this is comfortable, so you're crunching up, elbows touching the knee. Deep breath in, exhale to lift. Okay, just have a little stretch. Just make sure that band is in the right place again. If you need to move it. Just coming forward, have a little stretch. Dropping those knees to the side. Good stretch for the obliques. let's go through to the other side. Laying down, lifting that side up. So make sure you reset that body. Now you can put your hand in front if you feel like you're wobbling slightly. If not, the arm can just stay on your side. Lift and lower. So you'll point your foot to go up and you'll flex the foot to go down. So you're stretching through that hamstring. Good. And little pulses, guys. So some nice little pulses. Stretch your leg even more. And let's do some circles. So you're circling your leg back, all the way back, squeezing those glutes. Good. Good. And all the way back, all the way the other way. And then you'll lift and lower. Lift and lower, guys. Make sure you're really stretching your leg here. Lifting up and over. Okay, let's go into a scissors. So you're lifting those hips up, remember? And if you're nice and stable, top hand will follow the bottom leg. Keep your hips facing forward. Good, stretch. Open the legs as much as you can. Let's go into our clam. So bringing the feet up and opening the top leg. Make sure you don't rock backwards. And then the slight crunch if you want to add a little bit on. So crunching up, the elbow is touching the knee. Good stretch for obliques. Come down into your child's pose, stretching those arms away. Spread those fingers out. So you can bring your arms forward or your arms behind, whichever's comfortable. We're going to come into our plank now. So half plank first of all. That's absolutely fine. You can bring your shoulders underneath your elbows. If you want to just stay with a half plank, that's fine. You're lifting up. Try not to touch the floor. Deep breath in, exhale to lift. If we can, let's go up into a proper plank, guys. I'm going to use this band to abduct the legs. I'm just getting that little bit of resistance with our abductors. So make sure the hip bone's facing forward, facing down. Your bum's not too high in the air. Don't drop your body. Very dangerous for the lower back if you're dipping your body too much. Go into a little side plank. Both sides, deep breath in, exhale, lift the arm. Good. Keeping that side lifted. Open that shoulder, open that chest when you're lifting your arm. And then let's use this band again to lift the leg. Deep breath in, exhale, lift. So you're pushing away with that band. Okay, double knee drop. So still in the same plank position. Dropping the knees, deep breath in, exhale. Push your legs, your heels away so your legs are nice and strong. Well done, guys. So lots of different ideas there, different variations. Please stay with one that is comfortable for you. If you can try them more, please do. Let's have a stretch. Bring that shoulder through. Bring the arm through, drop the shoulder. So push the shoulder into the floor. Good. Open that chest. Make sure you do both sides. So at any point, if you need a little rest, come into your child's pose. Good, stretch forward. And rolling all the way down. Let's have some stretches, bringing that right leg in. And if you open the leg out to the side, you're just opening up that hip. And a good stretch with the other leg. Good glute stretch now, guys. So you should feel a good stretch for your glutes and the outside of your thigh. Drop those knees out. Stretching for your adductors. So you can hold these stretches a little bit longer if you need to. Let's do our lower back stretch. Your legs drop to one side, look over the other side. Full body stretch. Okay, you can take your band off now. Good stretch all the way down. Keep the foot flexed, the legs stretched, so you get a good stretch from the hamstring. So if you haven't got a small resistant band here, you can use the long one and just tie it around your legs. Just come down here as much as you can. Doesn't matter if you can't get your head on your knee, just come down as much as you can. Open up those arms, open up that chest. Good, stretch over. Nice oblique stretch for your sides here. Oh, let's come into that cat stretch, lifting up as much as you can. Spread your fingers out. Push your arms into the floor. Come into a flat back. Fantastic. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. 30-minute Pilates workout with a resistant band.